All right, this is the final SAS Viya demonstration, SAS Viya number 10. And today we're going to be going through with practice problems on pages 472 through 491, I believe. Let's go ahead and start. We're in practice 4.1. And what it's going to want us to do first, let's go to the applications menu. We don't need to do that because we're already in the practice sheet. It wants us to create a geo-coordinate map left of the bar chart. With objects, geo-coordinate, and one of it to the left. So just go ahead and plop it right there. All right. Now to add data. Hold on 1 second. Let's go to options instead, So we'll go to options. It wants us to change the name to average profit by country. This is how you would do that. I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is, though. For the title field, it wants us to change it. Oh, I see. It would want us to change this as well to average by profit, but we're not going to go ahead and do that because it doesn't matter for this demonstration. And then in the legend field, which is, let's see, here we go. It wants visibility to be off, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now we're going to assign data. So for geography, we go ahead and add employee country. For color, we're going to do average profit. For data tip, let's see, here we have these. It wants us to add additionally, what's the number of employees? Yep. Okay. So let's just go ahead and check average profit, make sure it's being aggregated correctly, average correct, excellent, great to see. And our map looks like what it does in the practice problem. Now we're going to go ahead and maximize it to answer a few questions. First being, which country has the highest average profit and the lowest? So we can go ahead and do this. So lowest is going to be DK, which I believe is what, Denmark? Yes. And then highest is DE, which is Germany. Yep. So Germany has the highest, Denmark has the lowest. Next, which company has the highest number of employees? Same thing. Go ahead and do that. DK, once again, Denmark has the lowest number of employees, and US has the highest number of employees. All right, moving on. It wants us to create a dual axis bar line at the bottom of the canvas. So go ahead and zoom out. For objects, search it up, dual axis, let's see, bar line it said. Yep, the bottom. Plop that in there. And let's go ahead and assign data to it. For category, it wants us to add the anniversary month. For measure bar, number of employees. Measure line, average profit. All right, and let's go ahead and go to options. It wants us to change the names again. Once again, we're not going to do that because it's not super necessary for this demonstration. However, we're going to go ahead and find line group in here. Let's see. Line group. Wants us to select markers. Here we are. Okay. So we can go ahead and close out of that. Now, in this dual axis bar line chart on the horizontal axis, right click the anniversary month and select sort. And we want to sort it by ascending. All right. So now as you see, it's laid out like a normal fiscal year would be, running from January, February, March, all the way to December, instead of being sorted based off of the amount of data. So as it was originally, December came after January. Okay, so now we're going to answer a few questions based off of this. So first, in which month were the most employees hired? Well, we can look here, it's January. Also, you can sort based on ascending, once again, January. Which anniversary month contains employees that generate the highest average profit? This is a little more interesting. So we go ahead and do sort by average profit, and we could see that July beats out November by $1,000 roughly. And that's all for this chart. Now we're going to go ahead and close out of VA practice 1. Let's see, I'm going to explore and visualize, I believe. No, it doesn't want us to do that. So I'll come back when we're in VA practice 4.2a. All right, now we are in the correct document. It's going to want us to start off by going to, let's see, options. If I can find my mouse, there it is. Let's see, make sure we have VA practice 4.2a selected here. Then in the viewer customization, which is right here, wants us to change comprehensive to simple edits. And this option enables us to make changes that will not alter the original intent of the report. And users who view this report can sort data and change minor display options, but can't change the overarching purpose of these graphics and data. So let's go ahead and add a new page here. We can close options. And let's see, create a bar chart on the profit analysis page, which is this. So let's go ahead and just drag a bar chart in there. And what it wants us to do is assign some data, category, group. For measure, you want number of employees changed to total profit. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to want to change the sorting. So we can go ahead and right click, just click this ellipses. We're going to want to sort it by group ascending and answer a few questions based off this graphic once again. So first, which group produces the highest total profit? Well, we can look here and it's outdoors. Which group produces the lowest total profit? Once again, we can look here and it is temporary. Excellent. So now we are going to want to we're going to want to sort this. So let's go ahead and sort it, and we're going to want to sort it by total profit descending. And it wants us to add labels as well. So data labels. So now it tells us the total profit each group is producing. Very cool stuff. Okay, so now we're going to move on to VA practice 4.2b. Go ahead and close this report. Don't save. And open up 4.2b. Okay. So for this, we're going to go ahead and start by going up here, clicking on more, expanding all page controls. I'm sorry, clicking up here, expand controls here as well. And left pane, go ahead and click objects. Drag the button bar. And see, I believe we're going to want to drag it up here. Here we go. And we're going to want to assign some data there. So for category, we're going to want to put in employee status. You can see now we can select between active and retired, and depending on our selection, it sorts out the entire data frame here. Okay. And we can change the title to this as well. Once again, I'm not going to do that for this demonstration. And now we're going to want to add actions. So we want to have the analysis page open. Click the geomap and click actions here. and it wants us to, let's see, select average profit by job title as the link and verify the filter is selected. It is excellent. And we're going to want to do this as well and have the same thing, have the filter going. And in the canvas, click the bar chart next. And then do the same thing here. Make sure filter is selected, and it is excellent. And moving into the final, we're going to want to go down here. Let's see. Looks like there's nothing to select, so we're all good to go. Now we're going to move over to the profit analysis page. Go ahead and close out of options. In the canvas, click the list table to select it. In the right plane, we're going to click ranks. So down here, and we're going to want to create a new rank for all visible categories. Verify top count is specified. It is. We're going to want to change 10 to just 5. And then we're going to do it by field, so by total profit. All right, cool. So now that that is all set up, we can see the table has been limited to the top 5 in total profit. Very useful. Now we're going to go back over to employee analysis, and we're going to answer a few questions. So which job title has the highest average profit among active employees in Australia? So first, we're going to want to select active. And we can see that highest average profit in Australia. Perfect. So we're going to want to select this as well, Australia. And we can see that sales rep 2 has the highest average profit. Next, for Orion USA, which active sales representative has the highest total profit generated by the indoor sports group? So we go ahead and go over here. We look for Orion USA. And indoor sports is next. So go ahead and click on that. And we want highest total profit. So we can see that Taiwana McDade has the highest total profit there. And then next, let's see, come on. For Orion France, so switching over back to France. How many active sales representatives sold items for the Racket Sports Group? Okay, so Racket Sports. So just one employee more example, because we have it set to top 5. If there were any more than that, then there would be more than one. Excellent. So that is it for this demonstration. There are a few more questions that can be answered within the course notes, but we've gone over a 5-minute limit, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching.